Hey guys, Turkey's Clocks here with another set of NFL predictions. This time, it's week 10. Yes, I know the season is going by very quickly, but we have some games to discuss. But before that, I'm going to do something that I've never done before in this prediction series. Talk about the bye weeks happening this week. Okay, so the four teams that are not going to be playing in week 10 are the butt fumble, the New York Jets, the first in the power ranking, Kansas City Chiefs, the 30th in the power ranking, the Dallas Cowboys, and I don't know what power ranking they are, the Atlanta Falcons. I know Jets are 32nd. So, yeah. Anyways, so the Jets, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and the Falcons are not playing this week, but they will resume play in week 11. So, let's get into the games. The Indianapolis Colts take on the Tennessee Titans, a battle for that AFC South spot. I've been talking to a lot of my friends about it, and they said Tennessee. I wasn't doubtful of that. I think that the Titans can pull this off, unless they give the Colts the win. But Tennessee looks good, and the Colts actually look okay for the most part. Phillip Rivers is fine. He's fine. I know he's like 38 or something, but Titans have Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry and all that. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Tennessee. The Cleveland Browns are back on the field, taking on the Houston Texans on Sunday afternoon. And I believe the Cleveland Browns are going to win this game because the Houston Texans are a complete trash heap and should no longer be part of the AFC South. Because, who's in the AFC South? The Texans, the Jaguars, the Colts. Percocet, said my friend Wade. The type of pill to make you scratch. Scratch what? Oh. Yeah, the Colts, the Titans, the Houston Texans, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are part of the AFC South. And the Houston Texans are the disgrace of the AFC South, along with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just because they hired a new coach doesn't mean their team's good. I think firing Bill O'Brien was the best step in rebuilding the team. So I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns on this one. Because Texans, I don't like them. The Washington football team takes on the Detroit Lions on Sunday afternoon. I'm going to go with Detroit because the Washington football team has the honor of being part of the NFC East. One of the most hilarious divisions in all of sports. You saw that play against the Giants last week, where every single member of the team was trying to scramble to get the football. Yeah, that play. That is a depiction of the NFC East in a nutshell. Or nutsack if you're Wade Giesler. So that is why I'm going with the Detroit Lions, because there's always room for improvement for Detroit. I think Detroit can pull it off. So, Detroit. Hopefully, this is a redemption for Brady. Against the Panthers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Carolina Panthers. Hopefully, this is a redemption for Brady after what happened last week against the Saints. Brady got stomped by the Saints. Happened twice in the season. I think this is the Bucks and the Panthers second meeting of the season. Because they're part of the NFC South. But I have to declare a winner. And since Carolina hasn't been winning the past few games, I'm going to go with Tampa. Because I'm going to go with the Bucks. Here we see Tank Division. Two of the most hilarious teams in all of football. I thought the Eagles were good. But they look terrible. Why? Because they're part of the NFC East. And the NFC East is a complete trash heap. Consisting of the Philadelphia Eagles, the New York Giants, the Washington Football Team, and the Dallas Cowboys. This is Tank Division right here, but I have to declare a winner. So I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles again. Because they're going to tank for it, and the Giants are going to do absolutely nothing to stop it. And the Eagles are just going to play in the most hilarious game possible. Thank God I'm missing this game because of work. I don't have to see this tank off again. I've already seen it on Thursday Night Football. I don't need to see it again. So, yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers actually look good. And the Jaguars, they're 1-7. They've lost 7 straight, guys. The only win they had was in week 1. Okay? Week 1. And yeah, they're gonna lose again. They're gonna be 1-8, and they're gonna feel the wrath of pissed off Aaron Rodgers, pissed off Davante Adams, pissed off Aaron Jones, everybody. And Jacksonville will have no answers for anything. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers. The Buffalo Bills take on the Arizona Cardinals. This honestly looks like it's going to be a good game, too. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be relatively close. But I have to declare a winner. So, I am going to go with the Bills because they stomped all over the Seahawks, who were undefeated for 5 games. So yeah, Bills. The Los Angeles Chargers take on the Miami Dolphins. Big upset in Las Vegas last week, huh? Chargers. As Tree said about you, all you know is pain. You are pain. And the Dolphins actually look good. I've never said that before about the Dolphins. I almost called them the Atlanta Dolphins. I meant Miami. Yeah. So I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins on this one. Here's an AFC West matchup. The Denver Broncos take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And I got it right this time. I'm going to get used to calling them the Las Vegas Raiders because that's where they are at now. They were talking about moving 3 years ago, but I didn't think they'd actually do it. The Broncos look trash, okay? They've won at least 3 games. 3-5. Yeah, AFC West. Yeah, the Broncos aren't looking so hot right now. So I'm going to go with the Raiders because they actually look pretty good. They beat the Browns. And some other teams, but yeah, they look pretty decent. So I'm going to go with the Raiders. The Seattle Seahawks take on the Los Angeles Rams. I almost said Vegas. The Los Angeles Rams, who are back after a bye week in Week 9. So, what do you expect out of this? I expect the Seahawks win because the Rams have lost a few, and their offense doesn't look as good as they thought. I mean, this is an NFC West matchup. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks on this one because I do have confidence in Seattle. If they lose, good for them. They lost. They're going to be 6-3 after this if they lose. The Cincinnati Bengals, who are back after a bye week, take on the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are still undefeated. And this is going to be an easy win against Joe Burrow. I mean, it's not he's a terrible quarterback. He's a fantastic quarterback. But his offensive line, not so much. They still have Joe Mixon, who's not doing so hot. They still have A.J. Green. At least they got T. Higgins in the draft. And a few defensive linebackers. They only drafted one offensive tackle. And it was in the 6th round. Anyways, I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers because they are a juggernaut in the league right now. They are currently 8-0. The San Francisco 49ers take on the New Orleans Saints. And I think that the Saints could pull off a win. Not that I think because the 49ers lost all their good players like Jimmy G, what's his name? Solomon Thomas. What is it? George Kittle is probably out. I don't even know. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Saints because the Saints got Michael Thomas back and he's a powerhouse of the team. So yeah. Sunday night football matchup. The Baltimore Ravens take on the New England Patriots. I have to watch the Patriots again. This is a guaranteed loss for New England. If you're going to be playing the Ravens, then expect to lose. And the Ravens didn't do so hot last week against the Colts, but they can redeem themselves in Week 10. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Ravens on that one. The Minnesota Vikings take on the Chicago Bears. And I'm sorry, Nathan. I know you're a Bears fan, but the Vikings are redeeming themselves in a tremendous way. They beat the Packers. Who do they play? Who did they play last week? I don't know, but they won. They're currently 3-5. It's not bad, honestly. They're redeeming themselves. And the Bears, well, they need to stop Matt Nagy from play calling. They really need to stop. Matt Nagy needs to step down from play calling duties. He can't play call. He can't call plays. Seriously, Matt Nagy needs to step down. And the Vikings, well, it's not that they're not terribly coached, but I think they got what they needed in Justin Jefferson and a couple others that they drafted. Weren't there like 15 guys they drafted? I don't even know anymore. I know one of them was Justin Jefferson, but he's a pretty good wide receiver. And the Bears, they looked good for 5 games, lost everything. And, their bye is in week 11. So we don't have to see them play next week. So I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings. For once in my life, I'm going to pick the Vikings for my projected winner. Because they look good. They look better than they did in the first 5 games of the season. They blew it off. I think that bye week helped them. 3-5 isn't bad. And the Bears are 5-3, coincidentally, because they poured their heart out in the first quarter of the season and then totally went kaput because Matt Nagy can't even call plays anymore. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings on that one. So anyways, that is it for my NFL predictions. I will see you all next week when we talk about Week 11 right here. Hold on.